Spring Television. Ours it is.
It is another time with us on Jokes Aside. This is WSTV, Western Spring Television, Channel 190 Star Times. And we are here again to discuss issue. No matter how tough it is, we are here to make it as soft as possible. I have my guys seated already. When I use the name guys, or the word guys, I mean both female, both male. We are here to discuss whatever we have to talk about today. Cassie, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm fabulous. I'm as amazing as ever. And of course, it's good to see your face, and your face
And of
today.
course, the fabulous Cassie as usual.
Thank you.
I like the leg first,
Thank
the
you.
golden plate lead buttons.
Thank you.
And of course, then the smile. Jesus
Stop
Christ.
paying attention.
Lovely.
So all this while you've been looking at Cassie and trying to analyze
I
what
don't
she's
talk
putting
so.
on.
I mean,
You're short.
he can't
If you
help
shoot
it.
is what?
Short.
No, my sister.
A good thing will always be admired. It does not mean it has any particular interest. It's just
course.
admiring God's creation. You get that?
I'm a
That's
boss
it.
lady now. See as she sits now. You don't understand.
All
Mama,
right, thank you so
can you
much,
please cross the leg
Cassie.
well again?
Oh yeah.
My goodness. Thank you. Like that.
Just
So let's move on.
shoot your shot now.
Oh, King Eve, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm alive.
It's all right. You're not looking bad either.
Thank you so
I love
much.
your jacket and your shoe.
It's not fine.
Great.
But belle people go talk anyhow.
Give them! No.
But I mean, Ibli, you also look good. I like the
She
blue
is
on the black.
glowing.
Then
Like
the
for
yellow
real.
skin's showing.
And then the color combo of the
My
wig,
goodness,
it's
Lord of
amazing. It is amazing. It's like your color suits you
Cassie,
so
thank
bad.
you so much, Joseph. Please say your mind. I know that's not what you mean.
How about shift?
And also, Joseph Atewe.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this show. I'm excited to be here.
Symbol.
Nobody's
Symbol.
talking about his attire. I don't
No,
like the
I
fact
know-
that
I admired him already.
I admire you and you don't admire the
I
men.
admired him already when I saw it. It's looking peng.
That's a man's life.
Like peng.
We are meant to admire you.
No, but for
And
real.
we could just
May
be.
we not scatter this set.
But for real,
Stop saying what you are saying.
He is looking handsome. I love the dark,
you.
dark
Yeah.
look,
You
the
like the
gold,
touch
the
of
gold
gold.
rims. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like we're matching, you know, the black and gold.
you give me another die.
Colette.
Top. Let me just
Okay.
finish.
For those of you that are joining us for the first time, Joseph and Cassie, you understand why they connect. With whatever we're talking about, you hear from Cassie and Joseph also. That will let you know why they give themselves knuckle. And for I and King Eve,
Yeah.
I believe we're on the same side. Am I right?
We're always on the
Are
same
you sure we are
side.
going to be on the same side today?
But there's a
Bro,
rebel
jokes
that is
aside,
missing.
we are always on the same side.
There's a rebel who will join us later.
Not on this episode.
Jamaica.
He's recruit, right? He's recruit.
Yeah.
John Wakan is his recruit.
He's preparing over there.
Okay. On the show today, we have a lot to talk about. And we'll do our best to see how we can trash that which we have before us. Chocolate Cassie may see it from another angle, why Joseph is chasing the other side, and also King Eve. I will try and be fair as possible, but you know, it's just Joseph we have on set today, together with me. So when the matter concern man, I no get choice. I not be woman, na man I be. So I will try make the ass small, make it notice now let Joseph go did. And I believe in Joseph.
One man mopo.
If you know Joseph, you know he's one man mopo. If you like, you have 10 of Cassie, 10 women around. Joseph will always stand his ground. So this we're talking about the course of the show, and I welcome you specially to today's episode. You can always follow us on all social media, Western Spring Television, so you can get whatever it is we are doing here. But before we relate the topic today, let's go on this short break. It is still Jokes Aside, Western Spring Television, channel 190 Star Times. And the guys in the studio, they've introduced themselves. My name is Peter Agbeshimi, aka MC Too Much. I know I didn't mention my name the other time. I decided to allow them do the introduction themselves before I will do mine. Now, what are we talking about today? We've heard stories where a male boss will put out advertisement for personal assistance, and a lot of people will apply. The end of the day, after much screening and scrutiny, you'll get to pick a female as his PA. And we've also heard stories of how wives will not allow their husband, being a boss, to have a female as a PA, that's personal assistant. Today on the show, that's what we're talking about. Is there anything wrong? Is anything wrong with a male boss having a female as PA? That's what we're talking about today. And quickly, I'll take it from King Eve. King Eve, first of all, I don't want to ask the question straight yet.
Okay.
Personal assistant, do we need to, should gender be a problem when picking a personal assistant?
No, in fact, I don't think gender should be a problem in any job. Like,
Okay.
for you to get any job, gender should not be a problem, because now we have male nurses, we have female engineers, we have female pilots. So I do not think that gender should be an issue when it comes to jobs. So far you are capable, so far you can do it, then you should get it.
So if gender is not a problem, it means a male boss can actually get a female as his PA.
Yeah, sure. Definitely. In fact, it's just because I do not want to kind of put preference to it, but I feel like the work of a PA, why most bosses opt for females as PA is because of the fact that they feel females, women generally, do the job better. Please, apologies to the male folks out there. I'm not trying to castigate. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. Joseph, I heard that, but I'm not trying to pull anyone down as to any job. But I just feel that the job of a PA has to do more of multitasking.
Okay.
You should be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things at the same time and still produce results. And we all know that women are natural multitaskers. That one is not disputed. You can't dispute that. Male men, and MC Too Much, if you're not being biased, you can actually attest the fact that when you're doing stuff, you want to concentrate on that thing at that time. But when your wife is doing something, definitely she can't be cooking, basing her child, attending to something else at the same time, and nothing will hinder one another.
I love the fact that you are giving us this sweet side of the female being a PA.
Yeah.
And you will not forget that as a PA, you travel with the boss anywhere he's going to. You know partly what the boss knows. Then also you can represent the boss in any meeting. And taking it from your side also, because of the gender, you may likely win contract and also attract people probably to your establishment. I like that, and I appreciate you for that. Chocolate Cassie. Now the question is,
Okay.
is there anything wrong with a male boss having a female as a PA?
By reflex, like my default reaction to that is, it is wrong.
I love this woman.
It is just wrong,
Give me now.
honestly speaking, because
Even with the advantages that King Eve just
yes,
pointed
she
out
just
now.
that one is debate that she's giving.
She just gave a presidential speech. She always see. She's just
No,
you know the
no,
motivational
just debates.
speakers.
I will not, I will
I
not
don't get.
accept or I will not want you guys to talk her down. She
But that's
does-
what she does.
are just
What did you say again?
Even if they try a million times, it
She
can't
gave a
work.
presidential
You know,
speech. Now what she's saying?
having the female as
President
PA, multitasking,
Yeah.
focus,
God.
go-getters, and all of that, according to her. Now you are saying that now
see,
if I need a female as my PA, there's a problem.
she has given her Microsoft
You'll
presentation.
get
and
belly.
all, yeah, all the points have been
You'll
stated,
get
but
her.
the point remains the same. PA is someone that is going to be with you for a very long time, traveling around with you. Now, if it happens that I'm dating somebody or I have a husband who travels around a lot
Okay.
or spends nights at the office, maybe closes very late, I'm not cool with it. If you're a 9 to 5 kind of man, you go to your office 9 o'clock, you're leaving 5 o'clock in the evening, that's fine. But if you're somebody who would be in your office around 10, 11, 12, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., or you're traveling from this country to that country to that country, I am not cool with it because, see, midnight is the time where temptation crawls in the
Sweet
most.
mood.
That's when it's the
Now somebody using
sweetest.
Vaseline to rub
So
leg.
even if you don't have the intention of doing something to me, even if you do not want to do it, even if you don't actually want to hurt me, you never can tell. You see, don't trust anybody. They say even yourself sometimes you can't trust. So even if you're saying, oh no, I'm a good boyfriend, I'm a good husband, I'm not going to cheat on my wife, I don't have any intention, so I want to be loyal to her. You never can. So if you allow the devil, if you give the devil the opportunity, you don't know when it's to come in and
And
it's
I
just,
always give the devil the
consume
opportunity.
you.
They're sleeping in the
So, it
same
will come
room
in.
on the same bed.
Okay, you see, it doesn't matter whether it's the
Cassie.
same room, whether it's
Cassie,
maybe a connecting
as-
room, whether
as
she's in the
a
room
wife.
opposite him. It is tempting,
Cassie,
and I can't
as
take
a
it.
wife,
As what wife?
don't
bro?
you think this will be related to the issue of insecurity?
It's not about insecurity
And you not
because
having trust in your man.
trust me, if the tables were to be turned, that man will have the most issue with it. If the tables were to be turned,
Don't
now I'm
you?
telling him that
Yeah.
my PA that I'm traveling with is a man, and we're always together. We're doing this, we're doing that.
I will resign.
I'm having
No,
late
see,
night
see.
meetings,
For
and
some
he's with me.
establishments,
There are many men that can't take it. Hope you know that. Men are the most jealous species ever. You like to say female are jealous, but men can be jealous over the littlest of things.
Yeah.
We are talking about somebody that will do a job and retire to our own.
See, we've heard of
hotel
many
room.
cases.
We'll be
See, even Daddy Gio, Pastor E. Adeboye, said he cannot have a female P or secretary, didn't he? Because what would he tell his wife he's doing with his secretary at 2 a.m.? What do you do?
They
I'm
are
calling you.
working.
If a pastor of the highest order can say that he would rather resist temptation, then who are you?
Chocolate
Who are you
Cassie.
that your spirituality has not even reached that level?
Chocolate Cassie.
What do you do?
This thing we are discussing, or this we are talking about, is not about the pastor of the highest.
No, but we
can I
have
dive
to
in
We
put
are
that
being
into
human.
factor too.
I understand that the human factor will come in. The human factor will come in.
course.
We are human, feelings will grow and all of that. But we are talking about you being professional. Joseph Atewe.
See, let me just be real with you here. I'm just plain. I'm going to be very plain with it.
Please be plain.
Now, look at some of the most successful bosses you've had. A lot of them will have female PAs. Now, I do not need to tell you categorically. I do not need to tell you to your face. You understand the job. Picture Evelyn the way she's seated right now, looking sexy and classy.
Class is the word.
Look at Cassie
Okay.
right here in this station where I work. If you want to get PAs, do you understand? You get them because they're beautiful. That's a major rule.
Okay.
Now, why am I saying all this? If you're beautiful and classy, from the point where, you know, after you, they see me. They see this PA looking beautiful. I mean, you're happy. Do you understand? So this thing is business for the guys. Forget the sex angle now. It's
Okay.
business for them.
For which guys?
For the men.
The bosses.
Do you
For the
understand?
bosses, okay.
I can't carry one Khadija from Okebale and put there now. Nobody will want to answer me now. Just go in. Do you understand?
So you are.
I am
you are-
saying
you are
that
accepting the fact that
she's
the
saying no.
female
She's
PA is cool,
saying
right?
she's talking about jealousy and all those things. But I'm saying from my own angle as businessman, do you understand what I mean?
The business angle of it.
Before we came on, she was using Vaseline to rub leg. She will be my PA. See this woman as she's called, she'll be my PA. When you come and see the way you're laughing. When you now say you will laugh more.
Okay, so what happens in a situation?
I am saying that, no, I did not interject.
Okay.
You did
What
not.
I'm-
actually
No, I
did
didn't.
many times,
I'm saying
Joseph.
that the business angle, men will always go for the women. Now, but
Okay.
the other side, if you flip it over, is that, see, people grow in love. I can't see this beautiful woman here. We stay together 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and that's the point she's making here. That's a problem. If this job will not pass 10 p.m., even 10 is even wrong. 9 p.m., 8 like that, you understand? Then it's still good. Let's be real with jokes aside.
Joseph.
And see, it will happen. Let me
Some
explain to
people
you.
don't even know that kind of style before. Just don't.
Yes, now it's called.
What are we talking
I don't even,
about?
I'm not even aware.
No, he's not
Okay,
into
let me
words,
recap
so
now. Let me
you can't
recap so that you
relate.
understand.
Please
Because I know.
don't. Just continue.
So I am saying the business angle, we need them.
Okay.
Because they're very attractive and sexy. But then the negative part is that when you start going 1 a.m., 2 a.m., things will happen.
So would you rather
Imagine somebody like
Would you
this.
rather go for a male as your PA?
Adequate. I will go for
you.
female because
He's saying,
Thank you.
but he's still saying that
naturally,
it
no,
is
bro.
wrong.
Naturally, we all go for female. Do you know why? Check it. All the men that have their bosses, their PA.
That's the secretary.
Yeah, okay, secretary, but it's their PA. But I'm saying here that we all go for that because the market angle is a great person. Market angle. But for some, it now come to somebody like me. We are going 2 a.m., 3 a.m. A small thing, you understand? You will bend down and collect.
So
That means it's not
and
discipline.
wait.
Look at the way he's
Because
talking.
men
not about- it's
naturally,
not
no,
about
men
discipline.
naturally, no.
It's not about that.
Even if I don't do that with the P or the secretary, men naturally are polygamous in nature. We all cheat. All men do.
do not generalize.
Baba, we do. Stop doing all the
all
general.
Joseph
cheat.
Atewe, do not say
All
We
men
all
cheat.
do. Stop
Do
it.
not say all.
All men
we
cheat.
respect
All
our
men.
wives or fiancés
Joe,
or
Joe,
girlfriends
it-
differently.
It will be
I
fair.
might cheat and not let you
It
know.
will be fair for you to say most men.
Baba, all of us do
Exactly.
forget that thing.
Do not say all, because there's
Okay, so
this
you don't cheat
number.
like this?
There's this number.
No,
you
now
don't
tell
know.
the word. You don't cheat.
No, I don't.
It's
I'm
not
on
the
the national
world.
TV. Yeah. Thank you so very much. He shocked them.
Oh my God.
All right.
I can't believe you
from,
asked that.
From what Joseph said, it means there's nothing wrong having a female.
No,
as a
no,
partner.
you're not getting his point. It says it's good for business, but at the same time, on the flip side, okay, temptation could always lead to
Can you
things being
talking
done.
from a jealous wife?
No, it's not about
angle.
jealous wife.
We are
angle.
talking- it's
No,
the
no.
business that
See,
matters
we
here.
have seen real life scenarios. Okay,
okay, Cassie,
no, I need to say
Cassie.
this. I need to say
It's
this.
It's the
I need to
business
say
that
this.
matters. It's not,
I need to
not
say
what
this,
happened
but my
the
home
other
matters
side.
too because
And
we've
too much.
seen real life
Can I ask?
scenarios.
Okay,
Let me just
okay.
say this: we've seen real life scenarios of men who have said no, even when the woman is like, "I'm suspecting you and this your PE and the rest," and at the end of the day, it turned out that it was true. You see, we even have scenarios of certain people, celebrities, that what happened. This person snatched this person's husband because this person was this person's PA. Have we not seen?
Okay,
We
so
have seen.
can I-
What about those that you've not seen?
Prevention is better
Do
than
you know
cure.
that there-
You
there-
learn from
there
other
are
people's
some-
experience.
There are some that you've not seen. They've been and nothing happened.
Yeah.
even though better safe than sorry. I can't take it. See, if I tell my husband or my boyfriend this, and he decides he wants to stand on his ground and he wants to, have the female.
So that's a deal
I wouldn't.
breaker for you?
No. Let me learn. I wouldn't make a fuss about it. I'll let you be. But once I sniff something is going wrong, if I just smell, I will not go looking for it. But once it comes across my nose that something fishy is going on, I won't break up with you first of all. Though. I will deal with you.
How?
Mama,
I don't need to.
I like that.
Talk to me.
No. So
How-
like whoever
how-
it is in the future will not know my plan. I'll make sure I break you first of all.
Because of what?
Because why would you cheat on me after I told you
Okay.
first of all that I don't trust this person? I don't trust you being with this person. I don't think it's a nice thing to do, and you insist.
Chocolate Cassie,
and I don't want to
don't
fight and
you
allow
think-
it be.
Don't you
then
think
you go ahead to cheat.
You
will suffer
giving
for
me
it.
that
Clause.
clause that something might happen is you having this.
It's just the
distrust
same
or
way.
You don't
It's just
trust me.
the same way
you don't, you don't believe.
It's not about that.
You don't
It's
believe
not about
I can
that.
control
It's just
myself.
the same way a man will tell you, I'm not cool with you having a male bestie. right? Don't you trust your babe?
No, you cannot have a male best. What's that?
What is
Okay, so what are we saying here?
What is the
But
economic importance of
thank
bestie?
you. That's your best friend. That's who you share stories
We are
with.
talking about
That's the
business
shoulder
here.
for you to cry
We are talking
on.
about business where I will get the money to take care of you. You do your
So
makeup.
you cannot make money. So you cannot make
Anchor
money.
done the best.
So if you have
you pay me now.
so you cannot make money if you have a male PA. Now the female PA will give you money.
Joseph,
now
please,
she go give you
what
connect.
did you say about the female PA?
Okay, before I go on, I must say this actually. I apologize. MC Too Much is a great guy. I shouldn't have asked that question. I mean,
Which?
that's a joke.
No.
So, but about
I'm
the
alright.
female PA, two things. We make money off them.
In
And
what
see,
way? Are you people saying
things
your
too.
pimps?
No, I'm coming. I say some things. If I'm working with you,
Oh.
or as a staff or something, the worst thing you can ever do is date, or even try to. Do you understand?
Okay.
Because you won't get the best. That's who they are. Because the moment you say it, things have crumbled. Do you understand? You don't. As men, we are egoistic. We have to like to, please do this, do this. Once you say it, do you understand? It's all over. So we make money off them by allowing them these beautiful creatures you see here, where the sexy things. Now you go the extra mile when you start staying with me 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Just as she said, the devil will use you. Imagine December, January, Harmattan, where everywhere cool. King Eve.
But
Wait now. Let me talk. Let me
Don't
land
you
now.
think,
You asked me to let me land.
If you
So
know
2
that
a.m. No, stop now.
It
That's
get to that.
when they reach there. You see what I talk now. When they have advantage. When they talk, no, stop them. We might talk. Imagine 2 a.m. King Eve. Look at now. Yellow skin or Cassie. Come and say, sir. You know, voice will change. Sir, I have this file to.
Why would you go
somebody, you
to
don't
your
lips.
boss 2 a.m. to submit a file?
Because you're my
you're
PA
working
now.
with-
Don't you
wait,
understand? You're my PA.
Not all
I
PAs
feel-
will
They will blow you.
till that time.
See,
But there are some. See, PA will travel with you anywhere you're traveling to.
Yeah.
Be
You
know
with
that
you.
rule.
If you have night
See,
meetings,
you
PA
have-
will
You have to be
there.
there.
I feel
the
I'm too much.
internet to work with, send mails, send message through WhatsApp. Must
Not
you come
all
and
the
give
time.
me
Sometimes you need to be
the files
physically there,
I'm
okay?
too
Your
much.
physical
I'm too
presence
much.
matters
Can I
too.
say something?
for 2 a.m.
I'm too much.
That means you get planned.
Now, what's in they talk? Say, you
No,
guys get no money.
such PA, not be with they talk.
Many of the PAs are not married. They are single. And all of them, see, ask the young girls you have right now, what do you want to become in future?
Not
I
with
want
me.
to be Oga's wife.
Talk.
Do you
I
understand?
feel I
Okay,
wanna
King,
say-
It's an
I wanna
opportunity
say
for her to come in. No, see,
exceptions
Bam,
are-
let's face it. Forget this presidential speech. All this is just
Object-
classical speech.
How-
Let's face it,
Joe,
as it
Joe.
is.
See,
Make we hear from.
I
Okay,
want
King
to.
Eve.
I want to take exception to the condescending
Now
statement
the problem, they're considering.
Joseph made about women, because the way he's painting it is as if women are objects to be used. He says it all of the time.
Okay, you guys are not object to be
And-
used, but you
and
guys
today,
are.
I feel it's so condescending that any woman out there watching this will feel insulted. Some women do such. Does not mean, like, we've seen useless men, like very
True.
extremely
True.
deep useless men.
True.
But I will not come here and say men are useless, because I used to have a father, I have a brother, I have brothers, and I have men that I have a boss that I respect. I respect Joseph, but I will not come on air and say, oh, men are useless. So I feel he has said.
But I used the word
condescending
some. No, I said
statements here
some.
That women
We
are will feel
we have to
insulted.
correct that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You should not generalize. You can say some. You can say most.
Okay, let me just say, if you are watching this show, then you have a tendency, we'll do this all the time. Second time in one episode. I am sorry. Shall we just go on?
No,
So
no,
King
I'd
Eve.
like to say something. I'd like to say
Wait,
something.
Are you done with what you want to say?
Not yet. So I'd like to ask.
Is the
Cassie.
attachee to this gender? See the way she did the hair. Not yet, like, you don't
I
understand.
don't care about you. So I'd like to ask
Yeah.
Cassie, if you are a boss in an organization, like you are the number one, and you need to pick a PA, would you go for a male or a female?
Any gender would suit. Any gender would go. But
no.
if like I said, it
Yeah.
depends on the timing. It depends. But thinking deeply about it, I think I'll prefer a female.
Why a female?
Because it's somebody I can easily even connect with. I can relate with. Sometimes it's not just about work relations now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you become friends with people you work with, you know that, right? I think it's better when it's a female that I'm working with. Because what happens when I now become close friends with my male PA and one leads to the other? Or maybe I'm having issues with my husband or my boyfriend at home, and it's like, okay, there's, you know, issues at home, and my heart is bleeding, and I'm looking for somebody that I can speak to. It's just the wrong scenario. I'm just watching the wrong scene. So it's better.
Do you know that
it's better when it's a male?
PA will never want to work with a female as their boss?
I have been a female PA to somebody, and it was the best thing ever. But I feel like me being
One
a PA...
out of how many?
But it was just the first experience. But like me being a PA to a man, you know how men can be. Do you know how men can be, first of all?
I would say...
Like, don't you know your gender? I can only imagine it.
Wait now, if you are just my PA now.
Say we travel.
We travel
this one, that one.
I book my flight, we reach the hotel, you collect room, I collect my room.
It's not
You need to be honest with
It's not
yourself.
coincidence that...
It go happen, bro.
Why you happen? Why?
I will blow you. And it's from the back.
It's not coincidence that Cassie was once a PA, I was once a PA, but I can't say of any of the guys here if you were PAs. That's to tell you.
And that's the problem, see.
Wait, that's to tell you that, see, on this job, the female as a PA is... I don't want to use it's better because it's like as if I'm boxing it to a particular gender.
No.
But I feel men, even on the job, connects more to the female as a PA than a guy.
It's that connection.
Yeah.
That connection
That
can
leads to
go
another
wrong
thing.
at any point in time. And you might not even be aware. You would not even know when to creep on you. You wouldn't know.
Cassie, boundaries on the
You shouldn't even give
Thank
opportunities for that.
You have to be professional with what you are
shouldn't even give
doing.
opportunities for that.
You may not even be a PA, but you're close to your boss.
See,
That is
even
different,
if you
though.
are a staff,
That is
it's normal
different.
staff. If it will happen, it will happen.
Exactly.
It's no matter of
You
being-
can't say because it will happen. Forget that if it will happen, it will happen. Don't create the space for it to happen.
No.
What
Okay?
space?
By doing this, you're
How?
working 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Working
your PA
with
is
you
with
should not be
You're
in my
traveling from
room.
here.
You should not be in my room.
It's not even
What are
about
you doing
being
in my
in the room. It's not even about that.
Bro.
Let me tell you. That does not stop any. If anything, just like you said, if it happens, it happen.
Do you know that the reason why, if you listen to them, even if she started on my side and why she's punching or in line with
because
what
now you're coming from
I'm coming with, is that women naturally are jealous. Do you understand? Naturally, they're jealous. So she will probably not have a male PA because they will have a male PA, sorry, not a female PA. They would want to have a male PA because women naturally.
No,
for
I
example,
said I prefer a female PA.
Nah, I understand. You are just one. I'm just saying genuine. A female PA because, you know, there's somebody that they can talk to, react, gossip, and all those things. For we, it's about business. Now,
Which
when it
is very
leads to...
important.
I'm coming,
Are you
I'm
preparing
coming
your
back
PAs
there.
out?
I'm coming back
Because
there.
you're saying
Wait
about
now.
It's as if
No,
the
you
didn't
business
pay them.
are not
Producer,
doing
can you
the
off their
job of the
mic?
business.
It is-
Off their mics
No,
now,
I
please.
It is a
understand.
corporate
Sir, wait.
environment, so we're out to
I'd
do
like to
business
ask
Wait
to make
now.
money.
No, it's
Can I ask
wrong.
you-
If I not put my chair here, and I will call...
It's just the
Bro,
way we
see.
It's the way we
Joe,
see banks.
calm
Banks
down.
will send their female workers to go and do 1 or 2 things to get
Can I
clients.
ask
That
you
is
a
wrong.
question,
That is
please?
wrong.
The female who are bosses, are they not in the business? Are they not on the job for the business angle? Did
See,
they create an organization for
I'm coming.
charity? Are
They
not
will
there to
always...
make profit?
Why I said weaker is that they know. See,
We don't know.
as a
And they said
woman...
weakest. Now you're correcting
weaker,
it. Thank
a
you.
woman cannot go 1 month. Let's see. Have you Googled about it?
Go
One month.
Wait, I'm coming, sorry. If you're not married or you're... The heat period, have you Googled about that?
Cannot go 1 month without it.
Wait now, relax.
This guy is a joker.
Do you know what they call the heat period? They are very good at it. They can decide not to have anything. Do you understand?
Okay.
And they can decide to.
Okay.
So what am I driving at? You have a PA. Where
Sorry,
there's, I'm coming,
cannot
man.
go
Good.
1 month without what?
OYP.
I want to know what that's the.
Leg right there.
How does it end?
Where's
You know
leg
that,
there?
that is false.
Dog leg.
That is false.
See what I'm saying here.
We actually have the ability to be.
He
we are
Wait now, you don't let me land now.
mentioned
Let me
that
land.
you
See,
must have
what I'm
sex.
saying.
You say we cannot.
I did not say
cannot
more, so I
go.
didn't say, relax now.
You cannot
Bro,
go.
they can
We find
control
a
it.
way.
That's what I said. They
Okay.
can control it.
Okay.
You understand? But you know, that 1 week I said, imagine you have a PA, personal, your PA, somebody you are connected to. It's just as she said in her intro, the devil will use you. He will definitely use you because you're available. Imagine the PA. It's not somebody that has 6-pack, not this belly that I see here. You know, he has 6 packs. He will fall.
Wait, so you're going to see your PA undress What about setting boundaries? I don't understand this.
Come to my office like this and see what will happen.
Okay.
So what will happen if I come to your office like
Come to my office like this with these yellow legs that I'm saying. Come now.
I think-
Come
I
at
think-
1 a.m. Come at 1 a.m. like this.
I feel like what is
And see if it's done for hang on the wall.
Where Joseph
Come.
is going now,
He's probably saying-
is running from Cassie's Point down to King E.
Yeah.
And also trying to.
He's
you know,
actually confused.
You know, but
That's the word.
I'm not confused.
you cannot
Bro,
say.
take my chair, come on for a year now.
You cannot say because the lady is having sorry. You
But
know,
do you know the power of a
you now
woman?
want to-
Do you know the power of
We
a
are-
woman?
we
A
are
woman
talking
that
about a
decides that
corporate
she
one.
wants you. So corporate one, they know they want man.
When I was in the
Corporate women know they want man.
See, when I
If
was
a
in-
woman
wait,
decides
nah.
that she's going to come for you, women they are good at
Yeah.
it.
Why would that be your mission?
You know,
Why you want
Why
to
would that be your mission?
that is-
Too
I
much.
employed you to assist me.
Too much.
And then if she decides she wants you for
Too
herself,
much.
Uncle, what do you do?
Too much.
What do
The
you
moment
do?
you told me
Then you
about
play
this,
Mr.
the moment
Nice
you told me
Guy.
about this show, you know, you came to meet me, and you told me about this show. I told me there's a program called Jokes Aside, that it's going to be the girls and the guys. You know, I had the problem already,
Why?
which is what I'm witnessing.
This guy's just
These guys are changing. They will not let me land. Listen. Just listen to me. But they always have a way to interject and come in.
No,
So I am saying
the
that-
problem they have is the fact that sometimes you generalize and then they
But it's the
feel-
truth
And
now.
you speak down on women
MC,
sometimes.
MC too much. Let's allow Errol.
Okay,
to
okay,
land.
sorry, please. If I speak down on women, you and I know what is happening in this country, am I correct? Go to the north and see what is happening. We only have this opportunity because we're educated and we live in this part of the world. In the north, you have a man have 12 of them and they still can't have food to eat. What do they do there? Very worse. Go to the east, you have it there too.
But you who is educated and enlightened shouldn't now be
No,
speaking down on
I'm not
women.
speaking down because you guys are weak.
We are not weak. Don't call us weak.
Please,
But
bro.
We
that is
are
the
not
topic.
weak.
We see
Discussion
if we
we are talking about the fact, or if it is wrong,
and Joseph
for
twisted the
a
whole
boss, a
issue.
male boss, to have female as a PA, that's personal assistant.
You're saying that Sibi, you're employing the girl to be the lady to be your PA. So why is she looking for any other thing? Women are people have different missions. Somebody can decide, oh my God, this my boss is looking so good and so sexy. I want it for myself. She's throwing shots at you. You are saying no, but then she now plans.
No, I won't say no.
She now, or maybe you now tell her to maybe get water or wine and she drugs you or something. Anything can happen. Okay, so
She will drug me.
it's possible.
I will arrest her.
It is possible. What do you do? The deed has
I
already
won't
been
arrest her.
done.
I will buy more of the
The
drugs.
deed has
You were
already
saying.
been done. So like, don't even give that
Of the
On the
space.
drugs, yeah, keep doing that.
Don't even give that space for it. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. And most men like to play Mr. Nice Guy, which I don't like. You know that this girl is eyeing you, and I can see because women can be very, very sensitive to when somebody likes you, but you will not want to believe. And I'm telling you, this woman is eyeing you, and you don't want to be. And then she starts shooting a shot at you, and because you're Mr. Nice Guy, you just say, "No, stop it. I have a wife." You don't even calmly or like strongly hit on
Who
it.
is that guy that say I have a
Even
wife?
though
Why would he have a wife?
You're giving her more leverage, until finally Kasala burst, and then you tell me, "Oh, baby, it was an accident. I didn't plan on this."
Now, is it all the female PA that would do this?
Not all, but then again, you can't be too sure. So
but
it's
because-
better you
see,
avoid
No,
it.
it's
The
just
reason
like-
why we're
better
having this
you
topic,
avoid
sir.
it.
I love the angle that King Eve came from at the beginning.
The reason, bro,
She gave us the advantages of having a female as your PA.
The reason why the United Nations say-
beautiful,
Bro,
you see things differently.
just listen.
You know,
the reason why the United Nations will
that
send,
alone,
bro,
we
the reason why
That
the
is,
United,
of course, what every man would
bro,
want to tell his wife at home.
I feel,
come on.
I feel we are.
See,
Women empowerment.
Would you-
the reason why the United Nations will send food to countries like Zimbabwe, Tanzania, is because they need it. Majority of them need it. The reason why we're having this discussion is that those who do these things are more. And that's why we have this discussion. Because if they were less, we will not talk about it.
Exactly.
So
There
because
there
they are
been
more,
many real life
it's a topic.
scenarios of-
We need to go on this short break. It is still Jokes Aside. Western Spring Television, channel 190, Star Times. Thank you. We'll be back. It is still jokes aside. Western Spring Television, channel 190. Guys, no, keep us with love. I know myself.
That's what everybody says.
I know myself.
That's what every man that has cheated said to his wife. I know myself. I can't cheat on you. And what happened? He cheated. What?
Okay.
Accidentally.
The topic for today is it wrong for a male boss to have a female as his PA? Cassie,
Yeah.
if you know yourself, if you know yourself, you need to know yourself.
It's not
The
just
worst
like
thing
that.
that can happen to a man is to lie to yourself.
It's not just like that.
If you know that you are this person that cannot resist women, then you run away.
See, even
You cannot say that for some persons they are not moved.
even
They
people
are
that have
not
been
moved, and
married.
it cannot happen.
People that have been married for years will tell you that even when you get married to the love of your life, sometimes you still see people that you're attracted to. True or false?
Not be say
True
simple.
or
There are
false?
many.
Exactly.
There are many. You don't
Exactly
be marry
now.
everybody.
Now, how do you?
You don't choose where you want to marry already.
Now, when you find yourself in that situation where you are married or you're in a relationship, but you're seeing someone you're attracted to, the best thing is to avoid that person. If you know that the opposite gender, there's every possibility, well, it's likely that you would fall for this person. Avoid. So tell me why you tell me it's okay for you to have a female PA when you know it's possible. And you're talking about getting fine ones, sexy ones. Imagine.
because of the
Ones
job.
that wear short skirts and every day you'll be seeing them every morning, afternoon, and
wait,
night.
nobody
day in,
say
day
make you
out.
naked, come
And you talked
office.
about when
Nobody
women
make
are on
you
heat.
naked.
What happens to when men are on heat too? How do you know? Are your wife
No, we
is
are
not
never
there?
on heat, oh.
You guys don't get
It's
honey.
at sight, it's at sight. When we see it, we fall in.
But what point I want to make is,
Oh my God.
But you
everyone I know-
see, stop it, bro.
Please,
You cannot
everyone I
control
know-
it, ma'am. That 1 week you can't control it. You are hot. Right
That's
there.
not true.
Joe.
It's guys that can't control
I
their
don't even
pants.
want to
So
respond to that.
we ladies
Allow
can
King
control
Eve.
you.
Respond to
the
it now. You
end.
don't want to respond what?
Men can't control themselves.
You don't have it period.
Men can work.
You know where no now?
Control yourself.
Can I help you just do the hair like this,
King Eve,
ma'am?
please.
Can you look here?
MC too
Hello?
much. What point I want to make?
Sorry, the
This
heat
guy-
now, the heat
this
period.
guy is disturbing me, and I do not want to hit him right now. Him talking about the heat period. Now, the point I want to make is, while growing up, I'm sure you must have had a whole lot of stories about failed marriages. Like, probably out of 10 stories you heard, you had like 6 marriages crashed and failed. But today you are married.
Yeah.
Did that stop you from getting married?
No.
I'm just saying, see,
True.
issues will happen
Great
in life.
point.
And I tell you
Yeah,
what,
ma-
not
What
happen.
caused
I
those
like that
marriages
point.
to
Because you
crash?
are married, you have joined them.
Those marriages
Yeah,
that
it's
crash.
great.
What caused them
You
to
have
crash?
joined them.
Valid point.
The marriages that crash, what caused them to
God,
crash? You know,
God,
stuff like
God.
this.
She is
You
trying
are now
to-
learning
she's trying
from
to
their
paint a
experience.
scenario. The fact that people are saying this thing will not work
Does not mean you
doesn't mean
shouldn't
that
do
not
it.
work for you.
That's what I'm saying.
For me, I can have a female on my PA and nothing will happen.
That's what
Okay, no problem. See, bro,
until it happens.
you are married,
And then
Abi?
you're on your
Yes.
knees
In
begging.
next 20 years, oh no, sorry, that's too far. In next 11 years, we'll probably meet.
Why?
You can be in Canada, you can be anywhere.
Okay.
We'll have this discussion.
Yeah, sure.
Now you
would
tell
have
me all the
happened?
tribulations and all the
have
problems you've gone through.
I'm happy that we are coming to a common point now where we agree.
You use the word we are not.
We
Say they,
What we
I'm not
agreeing
agreeing.
on?
you are saying that it's cool.
What we
So what?
agree on.
That there's
Business-wise.
nothing wrong.
Business, I will collect you. Just wear
Thank
short
you.
skirts and everything.
I am not agreeing on
You
any of
are
this.
saying, but the fact that
She's speaking
something
from
will
the
But-
angle of a
Cassie-
jealous
I'm not
wife.
speaking
You
from
are
that
speaking
angle.
from the home.
I am,
You are
of
speaking
course,
from
because
the
you have
home.
a family.
Now, I have a family.
Your family
I
and your
have a
business.
family.
Which one is more important to you?
Chocolate Cassie.
Which one should be
I
more
will feed
important?
you. I'll buy you clothes.
And so therefore,
I will take you for all the
Everything
days.
is on your neck.
just because
Are
of
you
that,
not saying
I should
because
allow
of
you to have a
one fine
female
day
PA.
Where I say, me come do PA and we're going to travel together.
Wait, I don't understand.
Uncle, no
Wait,
two
wait,
vets
wait,
now,
Let me understand this. So because you are feeding me, taking care of me, so I
Yes.
don't have a say. I can't tell
Nobody's
you.
saying
Then do
you
it by
have
yourself
a
now.
say.
You do it by yourself.
Can your
This is
male?
business.
I
Do
don't-
it by yourself
I
now.
can.
Do
I
it
do it
by
myself.
this-
Don't
I
point
take
that
This
care
place-
of myself.
this place-
Put your hands to my eyes. I go wipe you. Don't
this
put
is
your
paining
hands
me.
to my eyes. I go
Hey,
wipe
uncle, I cannot move this place
I
again.
go wipe you.
I
Control
feed
your
myself.
hands.
I take care of myself.
please
And I don't
calm
intend to
down.
be a dependent wife. I intend to be
Cassie,
independent. So
whether
you can make your
independent or
money
dependent.
by having a
Now-
male PA. It doesn't have, you're not pimping the woman out. It doesn't have to be a female PA before you know you're
Uncle,
going
let's
to
go.
make cash.
Let's go.
It doesn't have to be that.
These people, God. If you
With
don't,
the advantages
I thought
that
King was on leave. I thought you were on
gave
leave.
me at the beginning. You did not hear
The PowerPoint presentation.
multitasker,
So you're
You
telling me
can
your
handle it,
gender, they don't know how to massage?
I know they are not that good.
No.
They are not that good. They don't know how to
So
massage.
thank you
You
for
see?
accepting.
Yes.
But even though,
But when it comes to the PA job,
even though,
when it comes to
maybe
PA
you have
job,
more
they
than
are
one
very good
PA
at that.
then.
PR,
Probably.
no, PAs are very good. They will multitask.
The way Joseph is saying PAs are very good and looking at Evening's lab, I don't understand.
I need like 10 body
No,
parts as I move out of this place today.
No, this is my sister now. I don't understand. Which one is the laugh? What?
Please, 10 bodyguards.
All right, let's come back.
Come back where? When they talk laps.
Thank you so very much.
But let me look at it actually.
Now, are you saying if
Oh my
King Eve
Eh?
was to be your PA?
He's pregnant already.
You see my point?
Okay, so if he's saying that I'm pregnant already, let's come from the side of the people, because definitely the boundaries does not have to come from the side of the men
Both
alone.
sides.
What
But
about-
that's on a lighter note, guys.
Because while I worked as a PA,
Okay.
to
To a man or a woman?
a man.
Beautiful.
The-
Share your experience.
Yes.
Tell us.
I made the man look at me as his child.
Eh?
But that was how I pretended
You think it's by that one?
No, wait.
Who be that?
Say you call me uncle.
Who is your child?
It's who you.
I'm not saying uncle.
It's not by that one,
I'm
no.
not saying I call him daddy or anything. Do
Okay.
you understand? But I just
Okay, so you did not pim.
I made the relationship look like a father to a
It's
daughter.
not by
Ah.
that one.
Do you understand?
But
now,
did he in any
he
circumstances
did
trying to
not
make
in any
move?
way. No.
Lucky her.
Good.
Lucky
One
her.
of the men that we are talking
You would
about.
say- you would say lucky her.
All his PAs have been, before I got on that seat, it has always been a woman.
Okay.
When I left, a woman took
But
over.
Eve,
So,
let's
you
be
cannot
honest with ourselves.
judge.
Your personal experience aside, check
Yeah.
the ratio of men that have had, female PAs.
PAs, yeah.
How many of them would not make advances? How many?
But did
Be
he even
honest
make
with
advance? He
yourself.
did,
How
actually.
many? How many?
See,
Just say the
I want
honest
to let
truth.
me quickly
Just say the honest
wait.
truth.
There's no honest truth as to something. I believe that if PA and a boss get along, it's because both of them want it. If a boss makes advances,
It takes
at
two
you,
to tango.
That's
exactly,
a lie.
It's because you
That's
want
a
it.
lie.
Nobody
Great,
can force
guys.
you what
Bro,
you
that's a
want.
lie.
That's
We need
not what
to
I
go.
asked you.
It's a lie.
What I asked
We
was,
need
So,
to
just
go.
finally, so I
How
want to
many
add
of
the
them
lie
would
now.
make
Stop saying what she's
passes?
saying.
To
what
go.
I asked was how many of them will make passes?
Cassie, thank you so very much.
You just
Indeed.
graduated from school.
Thank you so
and I'm
very
paying you
much.
300,000
Joseph
now.
Atewe.
You will do now.
Joseph
Let's
Atewe,
go.
thank you so very much. I appreciate this last.
Before you appreciate us, see, let me just tell you, see, at the end of it, if I'm paying you that much, I will hang you on the wall.
See, this is
This
what
guy is
this is what
a disciplined guy.
King
Like,
Eve,
look at the way he's
I love
talking.
the last point you dropped, which is the highlight for today. The fact that you have a first-hand experience. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. At this point, we're going to a day. I appreciate Joseph Atewe.
Thank you.
King
So he
Eve,
did not hang you on the wall.
Chocolate Cassie.
He didn't hang you on the wall.
We'll meet again next week. It is
Why are you saying he did not hang you on the wall?
Jokes
Wait, I don't
aside.
understand. So we thought this was small.
Guys, we're gonna take it easy.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna take it easy.
Let's just go.
If they happen like
Did they
that
cut
once,
us?
and she don't talk and say she don't do and she dey speak from experience.
That is just one
Well,
person.
that's just you. But I'm sure you know where this scared to.
Go
Do you want to know why this guy is
Ah!
That's just one.